Ford's Theater.
Today we're inside Ford's Theater. We're going to check out the museum, the theater, and the home where Abraham Lincoln died.
That's Mary, President Lincoln's wife, and she was sitting next to him when he got shot.
Tad was one of Abraham Lincoln's 3 sons, and he did lots of crazy things. Once, he hitched goats to a wagon and pulled them around the East Room of the White House. Another time, during a state meeting, he stood behind Abraham Lincoln and flew a Confederate flag back and forth. And another time, he stood at the staircase leading to all of the workrooms where all of the congressmen went and would charge them a 5-cent fee to go up the stairs.
Except that he got his food caught in one of the
There's where the play is. And over there's the booth where he was sitting.
It says Booth entered the presidential box through a door directly behind Lincoln, and from just 6 inches behind him, he shot the president in the head right behind his left ear. So President Lincoln was sitting over here, and Mary was sitting in the chair next to him, and they were watching the show from there.
Turns out this theater was having a comedy play that night, and the president was in the mood to relax after all that war. He decided he was going to take his wife to come see the play.
So on April 14th, 1865, a few weeks prior, the Civil War had just ended and the North had won. So with all that war, President Lincoln wanted to kind of celebrate, and so did the whole city. So they were shooting off fireworks and everything. So, for a little relaxed time, he decides to come here.
So about lunchtime, earlier in the day, they found out he was coming, and so the theater owner ran up to the attic to get a whole bunch of flags and a picture of George Washington, and they put it there just to make it so it's really special for President Lincoln.
So Booth has been an employee for the theater for a long time, and it's a very, very funny place. So he barricades the door, and he waits for the funniest line in the whole play. Then he takes his move. He comes in, he shoots Lincoln, he jumps down, he's actually hanging from the American flag. When he jumps down, he actually breaks his leg.
All of a sudden, this new character gets to the middle, and he waves around this dagger with blood on it. And he yells out 3 words, Sic semper tyrannis. And that's a Latin phrase, and it means he was basically calling someone a tyrant. Do you know what a
tyrant?
A tyrant is a phrase for an evil ruler, like an evil person who's in charge. That person was trying to call President Lincoln a tyrant. He was like the one person in the whole theater that did not like President Lincoln because he thought slavery was a great thing, and he was mad at Lincoln for having put a stop to it.
He runs out the back door, you can't see it from here. He runs out the back door and into the forest.
And then he got caught, like 12 days later maybe. So they did catch him. They knew it was him.
That's good.
Good.
We're heading across the street to the house where they took Lincoln.
They thought that President Lincoln should deserve to die somewhere pretty not gross like that theater was. So they took him across the street to a house.
We've got 3 rooms you can walk through. After, an elevator will take you to more exhibits about what happened after the assassination.
Every single book in that stack is about Abraham Lincoln because he was so famous. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye! If you want to see the real hat that Abraham Lincoln was wearing when he died, come to the American History Museum. You will see the real top hat.
I promise to work to promote the National Park Service, the National Historic Sites, the sites here in Washington, and Ford's Theater.
Yes.
Very good, you did it just right.